PAX 8 Beyond 2026. What an incredible event. Incredible. I believe it's PAX 8's finest. Was there in Salt Lake City, and it was run incredibly well. The keynotes were really, really incredible. Great messaging, great new announcements. The way they handled the media. We had a whole podcasting row and treated us really, really well. Well attended. Thousands of MSPs, thousands of attendees that were just, ready to learn, ready to share, ready to be part of this community. Really great event. They're in Salt Lake City, an unusual location in that I've never been to an event there before, but Salt Lake City did a really good job of hosting it. Beautiful there in the mountains, and absolutely the weather was incredible, although we didn't spend much time outside. But Podcast Row was set up incredibly well too by PAX 8 leadership. Had 15 great conversations. First was with Brent Whitfield from New Charter, of course, from Garage Startup to 8-figure exit lessons for MSP leaders. Great conversation with Brett, great insight. Next was my friend Rob Scott from Manjura, of course. Why AI can't replace human expertise in high stakes decisions. Great conversation with Rob. Rob, so well-rounded. Really enjoyed. It's my second time talking with him on the podcast. Dave Meister from Checkpoint, from Tech Apprentice to Global Cybersecurity Leader. Great conversation with Dave. Really, really cool insight. First time meeting Dave. Oh, and then Kim Simmons. My goodness. Second year talking to her at PAX 8. I'm a big fan of her and her Cloud Contracts 365. How growth mindset and AI are reshaping business success. Wonderful to see Kim. Next, Dan Daniele from CrowdStrike. Had the pleasure of knowing Dan for many years. How AI is changing cybersecurity faster than most businesses realize. Really great conversation with Dan. Always enjoy his time. Ryan Seguin. First time I met Ryan from ScalePad. Really great conversation, really open. Why your best growth opportunity is already in front of you. From PAX 8, next was Ola Witukiewicz. Sorry, Ola, if I mispronounced that. From burnout to balance in a hyper-connected world. First time meeting Ola. Really great conversation. Enjoyed it. Gagan Singh, of course, from Blackpoint, CEO there. The AI revolution, opportunity, risk, and the future of humanity. Great talk with Gagan. I've had the pleasure of talking to him before, not on the podcast, but really, really smart, really insightful. Daniel De La Garza from Kipling Secure. Great conversation with Daniel. There, we're doing a lot of work with Kipling. It was a really great conversation. Thank you, Daniel. Next was Jason Myers from Open Text. AI is powerful, but not as smart as you think. Great conversation with Jason. Joe Levy was next from Sophos. Had so much in common with Joe. We're both from the Northeast, and we were doing very similar things with computing in the 90s, and really great insight from Joe. Thank you very much. Luisa Balanuch. I think I mispronounced that, Luisa. But incredible conversation with Lisa. She's doing great thing with offshore and nearshore hiring, helping MSPs do that. FlexPoint is the name of the company. Ryan Walsh from PAX 8. My friend Ryan, is the second year we've talked on the podcast. Great insight. The time goes by so quickly. Thank you very much, Ryan. Brian O'Shaughnessy, one of my good friends for 15 years, has an MSP, recently merged with a friend, Rob Bruce, who I also talked to. From startup panic to lasting success. Great talking with Brian, great insight. Jessica Davis. My goodness, Jessica, we've known each other for a little while. Great to have you on the podcast. And last was Rob Bruce, the two leadership partners at SkyTide, from Africa to MSP business. Excellent guest. I thank all of you for taking the time to spend with me there at Beyond. And thank you for watching and for listening. Hi, I'm Joey Pinz, and here's my 45-second introduction. After starting my business in the 90s, I started developing poor habits of eating in my diet because of working way too much. Before you know it, I found myself 340 pounds. The doctor told me if I don't lose the weight, I'm not going to see my daughter graduate. Took the next 7 months, lost 130 pounds. People think there's some secret. Ask me, how'd you lose that weight? Like there's some secret. There is no secret. How'd I lose the weight? Just one word, discipline. I've had other successes in life, and I attribute them all to discipline. Now, I'm not the king of discipline, but I believe that it can help all of us. Friends, colleagues convinced me to start a podcast. The podcast mission: how do we better ourselves and society? I talk to interesting people in health, fitness, sport, wellness, business, technology, science, art, and culture. And I eventually ask them how discipline plays a role in their life. Podcast vision: growth through learning from others. You got a...
Eat the mic.
Eat the mic, yes. 200 hours for a yoga cert?
Yes, I did my 200-hour YT yoga teacher training, and I have a 50-hour breathwork that I completed as well. But I completed my 200-hour yoga teacher training in 2012 in Thailand.
In Thailand?
Yeah, and I went back there 2 years ago and did my breathwork session. So it was a 50-hour.
And who's teaching you yoga over there? Is it monks?
No, they're yoga instructors, like certified advanced yoga instructors that have a yoga retreat center for years. They're actually both from Eastern Europe, these folks. So
wow.
I love yoga. It's what keeps me sane when it's busy.
How often do you in yoga?
Every day when I'm home.
Wow.
But when I'm on the road, not as often. But that's the first thing I do. If I land at 5 p.m., I do a 8 p.m. yoga class.
Do you really?
I force myself. Mind you, it's just like the yin stretching one.
Right.
But it's a game changer in terms of my mind and my body because...
In this fast-paced MSP landscape, how do you stay ahead? Introducing MSPinfluencer.com, your ultimate hub for MSP news, insights, and community connection powered by Forza Dash. More than 75,000 MSPs subscribe to our MSP Influencer Pulse weekly newsletter, staying informed and ahead of industry trends. Tune in to emerging podcasts from Joey Pinz and leading MSP voices, offering essential tips, powerful insights, and success stories. Explore our multi-authored blogs, crafted specifically for MSP leaders, delivering fresh perspectives and actionable strategies. Celebrate excellence with the industry-leading Forza-Dash MSP Influencer Awards, recognizing innovation, leadership, and impact in the MSP community. Join thousands of MSP professionals who trust MSPinfluencer.com to grow their business and expand their networks. MSPinfluencer.com, where today's MSP leaders connect, collaborate, and conquer, all powered by the Forza Dash platform, helping MSP vendors work effectively with MSPs and helping MSPs grow.
Yeah.
200 hours.
200 hours. It was 4 weeks, 200 hours.
4 weeks, 200 hours.
Yep.
So, I mean, quick math.
It's 50 hours a week.
50 hours a week.
It's more than a full... Yeah, I guess it's more than well, it's actually less than my full-time job right now.
Yeah. Is it any board work or is it constant on the floor?
No. There's a lot of... So it's like a 90-minute class in the morning, a 90-minute class at night, and sometimes something in between. And then it's always at least 2 or 3 hours of curriculum.
Of curriculum.
Yes, because there's like anatomy and stuff like that too. There's also a lot of like concepts and spirituality around it too. And yeah. So.
Give me the... when I work out, I love to do Cobra. It's just stretch my back a little bit. I just love that position. Do you go into the positions and talk about how they help, how they tell me what the curriculum's like?
A lot of it as well is aligned to like breath work, right? But yes, a lot of it too is aligned to anatomy. So Cobra is going to do, if you've got this pain, this discomfort, Cobra is going to do this for you.
Right.
But I mean, different bodies, different people too, right? So what it does for you, it might not be what it does for me.
Interesting.
So then you want to explain it in a way where it's like engage your core, focus on this, lower your shoulders, don't strain your neck. So then you get the maximum benefit from that position regardless of what your need is. So
when somebody's doing warrior, it can mean something different for everybody.
Yep. Which one? Warrior 1, 2, or 3?
I like 1, but I can do 2 a little bit as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
And you love it.
I love it.
What would you be without it?
Not here insane.
Really?
I'd probably go insane.
I know what you meant. Yeah.
Probably.
I had a good friend, and I was doing it for a long time for a while, and I really, really enjoyed it.
Yeah. When you also think about it, too, a lot of really successful people lean into those types of practices for their own, like, mental capacity, balance in their lives. So yeah, I think a lot of successful folks do that as well. I'm not saying people can, or that's the only road to success, but I know a lot of people lean into that because it slows your mind down disconnects you and you're able to do more. Because like for my job at PAX 8, like I attend between 2 and 5 events a month. So
Do you really?
Yes. So I'm constantly traveling, constantly talking to people.
And you're out of Vancouver.
I'm in Calgary.
Oh, you're in Calgary.
I'm in Calgary in the summer, and I live in Costa Rica in the winter. Yes. So I find as well it lets me slow down when we're so go, go, go. And this is this is kind of a shameless plug, but not. But I find too, and I mean, Scott Chasen talked about this today, where like we have like an influx of information coming to us. Like, do you ever feel like you just disconnect from work and you're like on your phone? You're like, I feel too much right now. There's too much technology, too much information overload, knowledge pollution. That's what he called it. And I find, with the knowledge pollution, and I find yoga just completely takes you away from that.
It sure does.
And it creates that balance where I'm like, I have knowledge pollution. I'm working at 2x speed. I take 90 minutes. Tomorrow I can work at sometimes 2.5 or 3x speed sometimes. It's all about balance in life.
It is balance.
Yep.
And the other beauty about yoga is you could do it by yourself.
You totally can. But for myself, I agree with you.
I like a class better.
I like a class. I like hot yoga. I like a class. I like to feel
Hot
people's
yoga.
energy.
Yeah.
I like a hot yoga class.
I tried it on the ropes there. What's that called?
Aerial yoga.
Yes,
aerial yoga.
It seemed a little more performative than functional.
The thing is, it's all, people also, I think they let the ego get the best of them because it looks cool.
Right.
I think you can injure yourself.
Yeah,
no one needs to get injured from yoga.
No,
right?
no.
Yes.
I went to a retreat once in Denver or outside of Denver, a yoga retreat, and it was really cool. And it attracts a certain element.
Yeah.
Very, very just kind of open and earthy, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
And relaxed.
Because I'm very fortunate. I go on yoga retreats like 1 week, 5 days, once a year, usually in December.
Do you really?
And I find because we go into really busy season. You know how November is too. We kind of wrap up the busy season of events. And I find I do a yoga retreat and I'm like, okay, let's go. Let's start 2027. Let's start 2026.
Wow.
What KPIs do I have? What are the goals? What projects am I working on? So,
Have you ever done a silent retreat?
I have not, but I want to.
That's gotta
And
be
I feel
something.
like the older I get, the harder it's going to be.
Right.
Especially with technology.
Yeah.
Doing guys silent and no technology.
And none.
I would love to do that. That'd be
because
great.
not only can you not speak, but others around you can't speak.
Correct.
Right?
Correct.
I've talked to people on these retreats. They've gone week.
Could you imagine? Because
that
would be, just thinking about it makes me a little anxious, but in a good way.
Right.
Sorry, not anxious. It makes me feel like it'd be a bigger challenge than
it would, yeah.
Yeah.
I think maybe after day 1, day 2, then I would hope.
They say 21 days builds a habit.
Is it really?
Hopefully it's not 21 days.
I'm in day of 11 right now of a cleanse.
Oh, nice.
And it's hard
you came
do,
to be on
it's
the
hard,
cleanse?
Yeah, it's hard to do it in the middle, yeah.
We have ginger shots downstairs. Do you need one? Is that allowed on the
Protein,
cleanse?
vegetables,
Oh, nice.
and
Fine.
water, and
Yep.
then some mindfulness, some grounding, and some
Good.
meditation and journaling. Yeah.
See?
So you got to reset these ways. I know I need to.
Yeah, journaling. That's another curriculum we always did in our. It's true. Yeah, it helps.
Journaling helps.
It helps quite a bit.
Doesn't matter what you write.
Yep. No, absolutely.
Do you ask yourself questions when you journal?
Yes, it depends what mindset I'm in. Because sometimes I journal because I've got things in my mind. You know what I also do that I found really, really helpful is when I have a little bit of anger towards a situation or someone, or I feel like I'm not understood or something, I write letters. Like I write a letter to a person that hurt me or a situation I was in, and it feels so much better. I write that in my journal, dear so-and-so, blah, 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 blah. And I feel like out in the universe and off my plate.
And you keep it in your journal, you don't burn it or anything?
I don't, but I've heard that's also good. There's been yoga retreats I go to that you do stuff, you write what you want to let go of and you burn it, and it's supposed to create other kind of elements around that. But
so for this cleanse, I used one of the LLMs.
Yep.
So I put in what I ate, and it calculates the protein and the calories. I also including my journal entries in it.
Oh, so that's great.
I figured, why not? Let's keep it in one thread. It's all
really,
an
really
experiment.
good.
So here's my journal for day 4, and I went on, and it just kind of comments, it's an interesting perspective, and that's it, and I'm looking forward to seeing you tomorrow.
And and when you kind of get it on paper,
it helps.
It helps quite a bit.
Yeah, it definitely helps. Yeah. We're here at PAX 8 Beyond.
We are.
Salt Lake City. The fourth one?
Correct.
What are some of your goals this week?
Fourth one in North America, because we do one in Europe as well.
Yes.
And then
Australia next year.
Or is this getting posted when?
No, it'll be plenty of time, a couple weeks.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
And then we did announce as well, San Diego's 2027.
That's right.
And we also are doing one in APAC in Australia.
In March,
yeah.
In 27, yeah.
We're very excited about that because the APAC market is interesting.
It is interesting.
It is interesting. There's a lot of folks that are further in their AI readiness, like building agents, deploying them, monetizing them. There was actually an MSP outside of Australia. It was either Australia or New Zealand, and it was a one-man shop that sold for $44 million a couple months ago.
Wow!
So fully embedded into AI and everything like that. I think it was called Base 44. But yeah, so a lot of them are very far on their AI journey, but some of them are not, which is still okay. So we're really excited to go there and tap more into that market.
Very
for
cool.
Sure.
As director of community, what's your mandate?
What's my mandate? Like, what's my role look like?
Yeah.
Great question. So I own our Global Partner Advisory Council, which is split up into 5 regions, US, Canada, ANZ, Southeast Asia, and Europe. I've got an awesome team that helps me support with that. I also attend a lot of events. I attend between 40 and 60 events a year.
Unbelievable.
40 or maybe 40 to 50, around there. Yes.
All MSP focused.
99% of them are MSP focused. Yes. So I attend a lot of events a year. I do speaking engagements, talk to MSPs, hear what's going on in the market, get like a tap into how they're scaling, what their needs are. And it also differentiates from region to region, MSP to MSP, quarter to quarter, right? What they're looking at. So.
What do you like about the MSP community? What do you like most about working with it?
Great question. How everyone supports one another. Because, I mean, they're MSPs here, especially on our Partner Advisory Council too. Someone will be like, this has been really unique for me. This has really helped my business. And there's no element where someone wants to gatekeep. If someone even asked in our last Partner Advisory Council virtual call, someone said, I'm having trouble with Copilot in this instance. And someone's like, no problem, let's jump on a call next week. Let me help you.
Wow.
And they're in the same region. So there could be some potential of, customers and clients that they would both want to be after. But there's enough business to go around in this market that's the piece I like the most, is community. And how people want to help.
And what do you dislike the most?
Honestly, I don't think there's anything I dislike. I guess the only thing I dislike is that when I'm traveling, I don't do as much yoga, but that's called discipline, and that's on me, right?
Yeah, it sure is. Yeah.
We should do a yoga class next year at Beyond. I'll talk to Henry about that.
That'd be really good. I was at an event recently, MSP GeekCon.
Yeah.
So it's run by MSPs, and it's for MSPs.
I've attended that one before. I was at another event. That's why I couldn't go to it this year.
They did something there, Ola, that I've never seen. I've been going to events since 2007. The extroverts love to go to the bar afterwards.
Yeah.
For the introverts, they had rooms upstairs. One side, on the hallway, they had a big Dungeons and Dragons type game.
Oh.
It's like cool. 50, 60 people there. The
Yeah.
other side, they were all playing board games like Settlers of Catan and all the. It was packed.
That's perfect.
Because they were more the technicians.
Yep.
And then more introverts.
Yes.
I had the time of my life
That's awesome.
bouncing back in between. So I think every event should adopt this.
Yeah.
Have the extroverts
Yep.
go to the bars.
Yeah.
They want to be around people. Have the introverts
Yep.
play these kinds of games.
Yeah, that's why we also have all the games downstairs for Beyond.
Oh, the arcade games.
They're arcade games
Yes,
too,
very
because
cool.
folks just sometimes
Yeah.
the ones that don't
Veg
want to
out.
always talk,
Yeah.
but they want to do something. Yeah, we do have them.
But a
we do have
yoga
them
class would be very. Some
should do it
some
fast.
events do runs, like me for a run.
Yeah.
I'd rather do yoga than a
They
run.
do. When I attend Women in Tech conferences with the Channel Company or something, they do yoga in the morning.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Yes, but we should definitely do that.
Why should an MSP partner with PAX8?
Why should an MSP partner with PAX8? One of the biggest things I would say is I get the opportunity of talking to some of our key executives, Scott Chasen, Nick Hetty, and I think the reason why an MSP should partner with PAX8 is their vision and where they are and where the market's going to go is really, really ahead and bold.
Yeah, sure is.
That I think some of the things they're implementing, I think could be really beneficial for MSPs.
Really beneficial.
Really beneficial for MSPs. And we do try to stay community focused as much as we can.
Yeah.
I know my team focuses on that quite a bit. Attending events, getting our name out there, supporting our partners. At the end of the day, I'm not in sales. I want to make sure this is the right decision for the MSP. I can give you the guidance of what PAX8 has, and then the decision is there. But one of my role too is to support our partners through that. So when we're attending events, have you heard about this feature? Have you using this? Partners are using this. Storefronts, public storefronts, and help them get the most out of our marketplace.
What if discipline wasn't about punishment, but about unlocking your best self? I spent 2.5 years writing Discipline for Greatness because discipline changed my life. And I know it can change yours too. This isn't theory. Inside, you'll find real, practical steps you can use immediately to focus better, build stronger habits, reduce stress, accomplish your goals, and bring more balance to your life. Whether you're trying to get healthier, improve your career, or simply feel more control, this book gives you the framework. Start today. Grab your copy of Discipline for Greatness at joeypinz.com/book. Thank you.
You know, when I was an MSP, we were using Pax8, of course, and because there's other distributors out there, but it's interesting how Pax8 started with the platform. I always think kind of Tesla, where Tesla kind of started with the computer, and then made the car around it. This is what Pax8 does. Those other distributors were earlier in the market, but they kind of added it on later. So it made it really worth it. It was always a pleasure working with Pax8.
Yeah, and again, our leaders that Microsoft coined. We brought the MIP term to market, Managed Intelligence Provider. That's a term like Microsoft has adopted from conversations that we've had with them. No, I don't say it myself, our leaders, which I think is really interesting. So,
is there a question, Ola, you wish more people asked you?
Why are you so awesome? Just kidding.
People ask you that all the time, I'm sure.
Is there a question? That's a really good question. I don't think so. Is that weird? No. You know what? The things I wish people would ask me more is, what are your hobbies? I love talking about yoga. I don't think I talk about that with folks quite often. So I love that piece where it's like, what are your hobbies? What are your interests? What do you like to do outside of work?
Yeah.
That was kind of a generic question, but that kind of stuff. Or what keeps you up at night?
What keeps you up at night?
Honestly, nothing, because I do breath work.
Yeah. In through the nose?
Yep.
Out through the mouth, or the opposite?
It depends. So I do box breathing. So inhale, so you box breathing or square breathing. So you inhale for 3, hold for 3, exhale. I just do it through my nose, but you can do it through your mouth as well. Yeah, I find that helps. And you know what's funny is I actually do box breathing for 8 rounds before I go on stage.
Wow.
So if I'm
intentionally,
because sometimes you can get in your head where you're like, oh, so and so's on a laptop. You know, people are leaving the room. Oh my gosh, they don't have a prompting monitor here. I have to remember all my slides. It's like, no, you're gonna be fine, right? You're your worst enemy. And I find if I breathe, it's game changing.
I was playing golf one time with a friend of mine, and it was a real important shot, and he was kind of tensing up, and I saw his veins, and he was tensing up, and I said, Eric, breathe. And he was shocked because he had stopped. You could tell when they stopped breathing. Yeah. So he stepped away from the ball, and he goes, oh my God, you're right. And he breathed a little bit and took the shot. Because sometimes when we focus so much, we tense, we just forget the basics.
But your body just starts like building that up somewhere, right? That energy has to go somewhere. So just breathe.
Very important.
Just breathe.
If we go back 10 years ago, so I don't know, you were probably 21.
18. I was much older than that.
And what's something you believed firmly then that you no longer believe now?
That's a great question. What's something I believed then that I don't believe now?
Firmly, yeah.
I believed back then I wouldn't be as successful as I am today.
Really?
I wish I gave myself more credit.
Interesting.
Yeah, I didn't think I would achieve where I am. If I look back, I didn't think I would get to where I am today. I wish I gave myself more credit. And I think that's also, I wish people gave themselves more credit. Young people in their careers. I try to support any sort of mentor-mentee kind of programs as well. But yeah, I didn't ever think I could achieve what I have today. I feel very, very, very fortunate. And that was my belief system for a long time.
Why is that?
I don't know. I think you also just kind of get fixated in what you know.
Interesting.
And you kind of put yourself in a box. But I mean, I hope one day I am a CEO of some company. Or I'm sitting next to, I'm the Scott Chasen of this event.
Yeah.
I hope, I'm putting that out in the universe. I hope that happens for me one day.
He was a great speaker.
Or the Rob Ray, right?
Rob
I'm almost there.
God, I've known Rob for so long, yeah.
I'm almost there. Rob likes to bug me quite often. I was very fortunate. I won a Circle of Excellence Award.
Congratulations.
In April. Ryan Walsh, one of the co-founders of Pax8, was my +1. And Rob was like, well, I've won 2 of those. And I was like, Rob, but how old were you when you won your first one? You were 10 years older than me. He goes, bum.
So when I started my MSP, Ola, back in the 90s, you weren't
I still lived in Poland in the 90s.
Did you really? Do you speak Polish?
Yep. Yeah, I was born in Poland, then my family immigrated to Canada in 96.
I know a few phrases. My ex-wife, Ja cię kocham.
Ja cię kocham, there you go. Ex-wife?
Yes, ex-wife.
Polish are crazy.
Yes. Very friendly people.
Very friendly.
Very
some
friendly.
are,
Yes.
some are more reserved.
Yeah.
But once you kind of break them down,
Yeah. The culinary needs a little work, right?
What do you mean culinary?
The food.
How so?
I don't know.
love
Perhaps
Polish.
it was my in-laws only.
Maybe.
A lot of cabbage.
Yeah.
Not a lot of salt.
You see, my family loves their salt.
I
so
say.
You're right, though. Cabbage.
It's bland.
Yeah.
A lot of potatoes.
But don't you love potatoes? And a lot of like cucumbers and pickles.
See, they didn't do that, so maybe it was just them.
Maybe. Do you like pierogies?
Well, they're dumplings, right?
It's true.
Pierogies are dumplings.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
I love Polish food, but I agree with you. I like my salt.
Yeah.
Oh, I love Polish soups. I think Polish people make good soup.
Gołąbki.
Yeah.
Was good, and kapusta.
Kapusta, yeah.
Yeah.
I also like grew up eating pickled herring, and I know a lot of people don't like it, so I like that kind of stuff too. So I love all Polish food. All Polish food.
Yeah. Somebody from Warsaw almost won the French Open. She was runners-up. I forget her name.
I also forget her name.
Yeah.
Yes.
But she was a qualifier, made it all the way to the final and lost.
See?
Absolutely incredible.
Did you imagine her mindset and her breath work?
Look at that. I wonder.
Boom. Yep.
I wonder, yeah. Was working way too hard in the MSP when I started it. 14, 16-hour days, Ola, not spending attention to my diet. You did. Yeah.
It's a long time.
It's a long time. Too much.
Yeah.
This is in my 20s. I felt I was invincible, by the way.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I felt the same, actually.
I get in front of the doctor.
Yeah.
She tells me I'm at 340 pounds.
Yeah.
So I gained all this terrible amount of weight. I knew I was getting big, didn't think I was that big. And she says to me, if you don't lose this weight, you're not going to see your daughter graduate. So, I'm upset with myself.
Yeah.
These decisions I make are much bigger than me.
Yep.
Spent the next 6 or 7 months, lost about 120
That's amazing.
pounds. Yeah.
That's amazing. Congrats.
Well, you can't look at these things as finishing lines, right?
No.
These are lifelong changes.
Yes,
you don't
they're
ever want to go back.
chapters.
Exactly
Yeah.
right. So when I tell people this, they always say, what's your secret? What you do? And I say there's no secret. Discipline. Right?
Discipline.
Routine, motivation, focus. How does
Yes.
discipline play a role in your life?
It's funny you say that because I literally just had a conversation with myself a couple of weeks ago.
With yourself?
Literally, where I was like, girl, you got to get more discipline.
Really?
I thrive off of good sleep. I need minimum. At home, I get 9 hours of sleep.
Wow.
I need to get yoga in almost every day.
Wow.
I need to read books.
Fiction, nonfiction?
I do both. I like to read 2 nonfiction, and then I get to read 1 fiction.
Good for you. As a
I just
reward.
finished After Steve. I read Project Hail Mary recently. There's like 10 things you need to do. I need to consistently do 7 of them while I'm on the road.
Wow.
And I mean, like, it's hard, but it's all about discipline. When you tell yourself, because I'm also a very external person, I'm outgoing in that sense, where I'm at the lobby bar, I enjoy the conversation,
Me
but it's
too.
like, you're not going to feel 100% if you don't go to bed by 10 o'clock. You need some you time. Go stretch your legs. I'm not saying go for a 10K run.
Right.
Go stretch.
Go stretch.
Yeah.
But the 10 o'clock bedtime is even tough because of the time zones.
I don't think about time zones, and I like to
Interesting.
think if I don't think about it, it doesn't affect me.
I see. That's a good way of doing it.
Seriously, though, because even, if you're going from Pacific to Eastern, you're like, wait a second, because I had that.
Right.
And I was like, wait a second, why am I so tired? It's 9 o'clock. It's like, no, because it's
Right.
3 hours.
Midnight. Yeah. As
Yeah.
a kid, how was discipline in a Polish family? How was it displayed? Was it talked about? Was it exemplified?
It wasn't a choice. You got to be disciplined to be successful. You
Wow.
got to help out. I also, my family immigrated to Canada. We won the immigration lottery. So there was a lot of, we got the opportunity to come here. You're going to make the most of it.
Interesting.
You're not allowed to not be disciplined. Make the most of it.
I have a good friend who
Yeah.
was from Ireland, and they went to Canada, and their family back home's like, if you're failing there, you could fail back in Ireland, so you better not fail there.
Yeah.
Very, very different kind of
Yeah.
motivation, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so. But it just wasn't an option. Yeah.
What motivates you?
What motivates me? Sounds cheesy, but like happiness. I want to feel at peace with myself.
Fulfillment?
Fulfillment. Yeah, fulfillment. Balance. That motivates me. I want to be able to show up as the best version of myself. And I think that goes back to discipline, right?
Yeah.
You got to be disciplined. You got to put in the work to get the most out of.
And how do you know
Thanks.
when you're doing that or not?
How do I know when I'm doing that?
Not being your best self.
Oh, that's a great question. When I'm when I feel like I'm burnt out, when my cup is not full, because you can't pour from an empty cup. I never want to be at an event having a conversation with an MSP or a vendor and them thinking to themselves in the back of their head, this girl's exhausted, she's only 80% listening to me. I never want to be that person. So
given that motivation, you said
Yeah.
happiness, fulfillment, how do
Yeah.
you measure success, Ola?
Great question. How do I measure success? I mean, I've got some like financial goals. That's one, but that's
It's
just
one.
That's one of
What else?
so many. How do I measure success? I measure success as well if I put in a lot of work into my job, what can I do for others around me? So if I'm working really hard, I'm saving my money, I can take my parents, I can take my family, I can fly them out to Costa Rica.
Nice.
They can enjoy some time with me. So I think I measure success in what I can, I don't want to sound like a saint because I'm definitely not, what I can do for others because that fulfills me. Yeah.
Impact?
Yeah. How can I make a difference? Because a lot of people have done that for me, right? You've had that core conversation. Someone supported you in a way you didn't think you needed to be supported, and it made a huge difference for you, right? Yeah.
Has there been something in the last 30 days or month so you changed your mind on?
Has there been? The vacations I take? Last 30 days, what have I changed my mind on? Getting a second dog.
Oh my
I can't get a second dog.
Because you travel too much.
Yeah, I already have one. That's what I do. I'm sorry, I can't get a second dog.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't get it. Yeah, I just travel too much.
Yeah, my dog lives with my sister 90% of the time.
Right.
However, she loves him, he loves her.
That
I don't
works
think
out.
I don't. If I took a job in Calgary, I don't think I'd get that dog back from her. We'd have to move in together, but I don't want to.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you changed your mind on it. You're not gonna.
I'm not
You
gonna do
considered
it.
a second and you didn't.
Yes. I also have changed my mind on purchasing a home. I used to own a home. I own some rental properties. I'm going to purchase a small apartment and have more financial freedom and travel more. That's something I've changed my mind. That's
Yeah.
for sure changed in the last 3 weeks.
Want to show your love for discipline, inspiration, and the Joey Pinz podcast? Now's your chance. Introducing the brand new Joey Pinz merch store, where style meets discipline. Choose from premium apparel, cozy hoodies, stylish hats, durable bags, and your new favorite coffee mug, all featuring the iconic Joey Pinz logo. Perfect for podcast fans, discipline enthusiasts, or as unique gifts for friends and family. Every purchase supports the Joey Pinz Discipline Conversations podcast, helping us continue to inspire greatness and promote positive change. Visit joeypins.com/store today and wear your discipline proudly. Joey Pinz merch. Wear it, share it, and live it.
So many people buy these big houses. They got big mortgage.
Well, I'm like, who's going to live in it? Who's going to clean it?
Yeah.
I mean, you can hire people to do that, but if you're
Yeah.
not home, if you're only home 20% of the time or even less, then...
And then the roof leaks, or the
Yes,
plumbing, and
yes.
the
I'm going to
yeah,
get a
so they
small
have-
condo
Yeah.
and then be able to travel a lot more, get more freedom that way. So,
for you.
yeah.
So your message to MSPs this week, Ola, is?
Message to MSPs is don't be afraid to ask the question. And where are you in your managed intelligence provider journey? What does that look like for you? What conversations are you having inside of your business? What conversations are you having with your clients? Because it begins with a conversation, right?
It sure does.
Yeah.
Great pleasure talking to you. People
Yeah.
listening, watching, how can they get in touch with you?
Find me on LinkedIn. You can see, you'll see me at 60 events a year.
You'll be all over.
Yes, I'm often at the lobby bar. Usually I'll buy you a drink. You'll see me at events. Yeah.
Thanks so much. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank
That was
you, Ola.
awesome.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for listening and or viewing Joey Pinz Discipline Conversations. Please share this episode with one or two of your friends who you think may benefit from the episode. Our website, www.joeypins.com. There you'll find lots of resources and you could join our mailing list. Please follow us on all our social media, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Podcast information, the video version of our podcast is on YouTube. Please subscribe. Audio is on all major podcasting platforms. Please follow them. And if you like it, please consider giving 5-star rating. Would really appreciate that. Thank you again for listening or watching Joey Pinz Discipline Conversations.